Sega.
More of us are coming. This planet will be ours.
You lost this war before you started, fool.
Primary threat spotted. Moving into position. Neutralizing. Take cover! Strike from the sky, brothers! This planet is ours, witch.
No, this planet is theirs.
That was crazy. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is my fourth attempt to to record this game. I think I recorded it 2 times, or more like I streamed it 2 times, and then I recorded it once, but the quality was, there was a problem with the quality, and also I think it was about the sound, the overall level of sound. The music is too loud, if I remember correctly, in the previous in the previous playthrough. Whatever. I needed to re-record it. I was checking because what's funny is that in the meantime, I think I played it like maybe 2 years ago or something like that. In the meantime, they released an anniversary version of this game, and like I suppose it's in terms of quality, they improved everything, so that's the only difference. Maybe I don't remember any bugs, but whatever. That's great actually. It's great when game developers actually re-release old games like that, so that they fix maybe certain bugs or they improve the overall quality, and that's great, and you have less problems with launching the game. Well, this game is not that old. I think it was released in 2011, but still. And I was wondering. I launched it, and I decided to check the news tab, but apparently it's not working, and I'm not sure exactly what is this tab. Maybe it was here since the very release, and they used it back then in 2011, 12. Because I remember this game. This is one of the only games that I bought on a CD. This one, I bought 3 games since 2011 that were physical, or since 2010 maybe. I bought it, I don't know, maybe somewhere in 2013 or something like that, and I bought this one, GTA 4, and Warcraft 3. I'm not sure why, but like, physical copies were fun back then. Nowadays, it's just, I get no place for them. Why would I buy them? It's just easier to download them digitally. So this tab is not working. But back then, they used Windows Games for Windows Live Service, if you remember such thing. If you have experienced that thing. I feel like it was the... I think Xbox existed back then. It's just they used Windows Game for Live. Games for Windows Live, excuse me, for Windows games. They didn't use Xbox branding or something like that. And then eventually they abandoned the service for some reason. And then they decided to use Xbox. I don't know, whatever. That was a weird system. Whatever. Let's try the Dawn of War 2. And then maybe at some point I'll also play Chaos Rising. I don't know. Let's choose a captain to not complicate my life. It's like the hard difficulty level, not too easy, not too difficult. Because if you haven't watched my short about the difficulty levels, you should definitely check it, because I explain all my thoughts about video game difficulties, especially in the old games, in that short. Basically, they are overcomplicating, overboosting AI on the highest difficulty level, or they are not boosting, they are not making them intelligent enough in the lower difficulty levels. And so it's a philosophical dilemma what you play. So it's probably only Surgeon and Captain are the only 2 viable levels to play. Not too difficult and a little bit more difficult, but not overcomplicated. Whatever. Let's... I don't know. Whatever. I'm not gonna complicate my life.
Subsector Aurelia. This cluster of worlds stands on the very edge of the Imperium of Man. From this frontier came the Blood Ravens, a chapter of the Emperor's own Space Marines. Once and for all. Captain Davian Thule and a handful of Space Marines lead the raw recruits defending these worlds. Now, another Space Marine joins this desperate battle. A newly promoted commander, ready to lead in our darkest hour. You are this Space Marine. And you will tip the balance toward victory.
Davian, who? How did they choose this? His kind of a last name. Is it a widespread name? Cause, like, what kind of reference can that be? But like, if you're not aware of it, and if you're not really interested in that, but at some point, because I'm watching, I like to watch documentaries and different historical videos, and like in Germany during the Second World War, there was a secret society. It was called a Thule Society. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's it. And there was a lot of occult things in that society. They were looking for some kind of a knowledge. They made weird experiments, something like that. So, like, this game is not connected to the historical period of 20th century, but like in Germany back then. But like Thule, Davian Thule, that's kind of weird. But well, okay, maybe I'm just digging too deep. Well,
Calderis. We Blood Ravens select our initiates from this world's fierce warriors. Calderis is the cradle and the future of our chapter. Now, the orcs would take it from us. This we cannot allow. Our forces... Stay in cover! Kill the orcs that are out in the open! Welcome, Commander. This is Captain Davian Thule, in command here on Calderis. We are battling the orcs that threaten this world. You have dropped right into the combat zone. I am north of you with several squads of our initiates. We are under heavy fire and losing control of our flanks. Move north and provide support. Boy! Some of the UVs come behind us! Kill them! Tactical squad, return fire! Under attack. The orcs ahead of you are trying to outflank us. Eliminate them. The enemy has destroyed
but the Greenskins will not give us much time before they attack again. I need you and Sergeant Tarkus to take charge of driving the orcs back. Move up to the ruins east of here and prepare to repel the next orc wave.
How can we serve?
Orc vehicle! Stay in cover! That truck has a heavy gun! More shooting, less dying, you gits!
Target eliminated.
Go get me some more boys! And these Yumis is sparking up me truck! Back through the tunnel!
Well done, Commander. Those orcs have opened a path through the hill somehow. Move forward and seal it.
Also took off quick. He's right enough about that truck of his. Taking position by the wall. How can we reposition?
More orcs, and lots of cover to use on our approach.
Ain't looking for a fight. They killed all the orcs on the right. Go! We gotta be shooting. Let's go! Naka, naka. Target destroyed. Attacking the squad. Grenade that target. Get to that position, brothers.
Commander, the orcs are using a guard tower near the cave mouth. My squad can take it out with a grenade.
There's my shield.
The Greenskins are clearly using that mine as a passage, Commander. Seal that entrance by any means necessary.
The orcs have stacked fuel and ordnance near the entrance over there. A well-placed grenade should ignite it and bring the whole cave down.
How can we serve? Let fly.
Good work, Space Marines. The Greenskins will not be using that passage again anytime soon.
But the leader managed to escape through the tunnel before we could kill him. That was our chance to cut this invasion off at the head.
He will show himself again, Tarkus. And when he does, we will be ready. Thunderhawks are en route. Prepare for extraction.
Zeal and fury are rewarded with victory.
Welcome aboard Strike Cruiser Armageddon, Commander. Calderis is currently facing a massive orc invasion that threatens to spill over to the entire sector. Urgent distress signals are coming from other nearby sectors, but we must concentrate our efforts here. I need you to take charge of an assault that's stalled on the surface below. Drop to the point marked on the planet map and start pushing into the orcs' flank.
Date. What's interesting is that I kind of got introduced to this game absolutely randomly, because I played in the early 2000s. There was an it was the golden era of strategy games, and so there were a lot of games. There were a lot of great releases back then, and I almost want to say that it started at the end of 90s, because I think Age of Empires 2 was released in 1999, if I remember correctly, based on what Wikipedia says. And then we had a bunch of different strategy games released almost every year. At some point, maybe in 2002 or something like that, I don't remember exactly. Age of Mythology was released. I haven't really played it. I think I tried it one time, but it didn't work back then. I don't know why. Maybe I was distracted by something else. In 2001 and 2 were released Cossacks and American Conquest by Ukrainian company, the same company that released Stalker, GSC Game World. We also had Age of Empires 3, I think, in 2004 or something like that. Warcraft 3 was released back then. Reign of Chaos and the Frozen Throne. I think there was Brothers in Arms, no? Or Company of Heroes. I don't know, something, some military shooters. I haven't really played them, but they were popular to some extent as well. And one of those games were by Relic Entertainment. It was Warhammer 40k, Dawn of War, and there were like different strategy games. I think there were 5-6 different. I don't know what they were actually, DLCs, additions. I don't know like, I don't know how to call it. There were like variants of like race packs. I'm not even sure, but that's what I remember. And so obviously I played. I mean, I didn't play it back then in maybe 2004. I played it later, but like that's. I remember playing it somewhere in 2008 at least, something like that. I played some strategy games, and that's how I discovered Dawn of War series. Oh, Red Alert, obviously, and a bunch of Command and Conquer games. That's something that I forgot to mention. And then, well, when they released Dawn of War 2 in 2011, it was a little bit like with Prince of Persia 2008. It was a little bit like an intruder to the series, because we had a strategy game, Dawn of War, and then suddenly we have Dawn of War 2 released in 2011. Correct me if I'm wrong, or 9, maybe in 2009, whatever. And suddenly it's not a strategy game. Suddenly it's this mix of RPG like something, and it was weird. So I'm not particularly a big fan of Warhammer 40k universe. I know certain things, but what I see is that a lot of games are quite bloody, literally. There is a lot of gore, and so this is not particularly something that I like. And I think at least in this game you cannot disable it. I tried to look for it in the I checked it in the settings. And so I know the events. I understand what happens in the universe to some extent. And I think this is the last game that I played in Warhammer 40k universe, because back then, I mean, later in 2016, Creative Assembly, they released Total War Warhammer, and then I really got into it. It's not really it's not an RTS. It's not a real-time strategy. It's more like a turn-based strategy, like Civilization maybe. But like, oh boy, I have spent countless hours playing Total War Warhammer. Oh my lord, to the point where Warhammer 40k is apparently more is way more popular and famous than Warhammer Fantasy Universe. But because I feel like it was a revival period for Warhammer Fantasy Universe or Games Workshop. And so I got so used to those characters that back then I didn't even know. When I installed Total War Warhammer, I kind of expected it to be Warhammer 40k. I didn't even know that there is a fantasy universe. And then when I started playing it, I realized that, what are these guys? Who are these people? What kind of orcs, elves, and whoever they are? And then, like, it turned out to be a great game. And it turned out that there are two universes. And that Warhammer 40k is like a futuristic version of Warhammer Fantasy Universe. It happens in some kind of a future. So you have Space Marines and something. But they are related one way or another because there are 4 major gods, chaos gods, and they are present in this universe just like they're present in the fantasy universe. Interesting. Tactical Marine Squad. I think we need to improve the... We need to give them the firepower. Add a range point, increases overall range damage. These guys are ranged. Even if I'm not using this improved bolter, they still... Their base weapon are bolters, so... we need to... They're almost identical. It has a little bit better damage. A little bit. 5.2 against 4.1. Whatever. Let's improve this damage. We'll have more overall damage. And this guy, the commander, we probably need to improve his health, because even though his range damage is important, but or battle cry, we'll unlock the battle cry ability. Might be useful. With every blow, dealing damage. Yeah, this we need to improve the strength and stamina. Okay.
The Greenskins have taken over a hamlet outside Argus. This hamlet sits on a vital supply route, and all of Calderis could fall if we do not dislodge them. Sergeant Avitus and his squad of Devastator Space Marines held the hamlet alone, but they were finally overwhelmed. You must retake the hamlet and drive the orcs back. To aid in this, I am assigning Sergeant Cyrus and his squad of scouts to your command. His infiltration expertise should prove invaluable.
Just a reminder that in strategy games I'm trying to use only my mouse so you don't see me just clicking random buttons and wonder what is actually going on, because at some point I checked some video on YouTube of a guy playing Warcraft 3, and he was just pressing hotkeys, which is not bad, but like you don't understand what's happening. He's just pressing them so fast that UI changes all the time, and like it just feels weird. Maybe I'll use the control 1 and control 2 to make control groups. It'll be faster. But I think that's the only thing.
Ah, this guard duty stuff is naff. We should be out stopping you again like we did to the town. Wait, did you hear something?
Time to emerge.
Cyrus to Armageddon. In position.
Space Marines, heartening news. Avitus, the squad leader who defended the hamlet, is still alive. The orcs incapacitated him, but apparently could not finish the job.
Avitus is too stubborn to die.
So it would seem, Cyrus. An orc guard position stands between you and Sergeant Avitus. Approach with stealth and eliminate the greenskins.
Understood.
Tactical ready. Scout here. Still engaged.
Bring down that guard tower, Cyrus.
Control 1 is the commander, control 2 is the tactical marine squad, and control 3 is
Before the cleansing begins.
scouts.
The chapter's recorded.
Guards eliminated.
Excellent work, Cyrus. Avitus's position is on your tactical display. Revive him so that he may join your attack.
Damn orcs found another pass through the hills.
There is a relay beacon near your position, Commander. Secure it, and we can deploy reinforcements to fill out your squads. Move Avitus near the beacon, and we can get his squad back to full strength. Reinforcements inbound. Excellent. Avitus and his Devastator squad are back to full strength. Now, push into the hamlet and eliminate those orcs, Commander.
Adjust your positions.
Control 4, the squad. This game is actually not the most philosophical one, but
Those orcs are turning tail. They could be going for help. Stay alert.
it's actually even kind of
My squad should set up in heavy cover, Commander. The suppressive fire from my heavy bolter will keep the greenskins pinned. Advance.
it's pretty. There's a lot of gore in Warhammer, especially 40k.
Say it now.
There.
So
Devastator's ready to fire. Our heavy bolters are deadly, but they take time to set up and have a limited field of fire.
but even though I don't know,
There is a second relay beacon near your position. Activate it to finish securing the hamlet.
even though there is a lot of gore, they'll fine.
Excellent work, Commander. The hamlet is secure. More orcs are on the way, Commander. Set up your forces to repel the attack. This hamlet must not fall again.
This is repositioning. Keep a tight grouping.
Be vigilant. Orcs on approach.
Come on, greenskins! Greenskins fire!
Good work, Avitus. They have nowhere to run now. Target them before they can get to cover.
Get away from that grenade!
Their ranks.
Direct our wrath at you.
Ready to the doors. All your zeal, brothers.
Avitus under attack.
Cyrus here, under fire.
Eliminated.
Well done, Space Marines. Thunderhawks are on approach to return you to the Armageddon. Victory is but a prelude to the next battle.
Great.
Well done, Commander. With the hamlet cleared, we can secure the main route into the capital.
The Greenskins knew to strike where we were most vulnerable, Captain Thule.
Cyrus is correct. Someone is agitating the orcs and pointing them at valuable targets. If we are going to win this war, we need to find out who is using the Greenskins against us.
Plus 4% range damage. They're doing a lot of damage. Oh. Well, they'll have a little bit more accuracy. Great. Infiltrate does not drain energy while Cyrus and Human are stunned. You see, you need a lot of skill points, like really a lot. And all of these things are great. Improved infiltration is useful. Instant revival, it's pretty as well. Luck ability, teleport in scout, got reinforcements without the use of the root relay. Auto replenishment, basically, that's very useful. Adds one accessories, useful. Drop smoke. I don't have enough skill points for that. We also need damage. Because like if they will have very low damage, then they'll be completely useless. They'll be like a full support squad. So it's a very it's a strategy game because it's you need to have a strategical approach to this game. You need to understand what you need. You need to analyze all the abilities and define your play style.
Command. Wrench's location is marked on your map display, Commander. You will need to fight through the orcs defending him.
Repositioning. Here, within. Heading there now.
I think I'd recommend this game for those who want to experience something unusual, cause like it's not a strategy game, it's not a AAA big game like Red Dead Redemption. It's not a. It almost feels like it's some kind of a Diablo or Titan Quest version in the Warhammer universe, but still. It's not the same because you don't have one hero, you have squads, though you have gear, but it's not the same, so it's really it really feels unusual.
Target sighted. Say it now, be vigilant. Target acknowledged. Cyrus here. Greenskin activity.
Adjust your positions.
Tactical Marines awaiting orders. Inside.
Our array is well defended. Capturing it will not be simple.
Moving. Waiting for orders. Taking cover. Structure flat. Acknowledged. Coming out of stealth.
How can we move again, brothers? Reposition.
Devastator, adjust your positions.
Say it now before the cleansing begins.
Destroy them. Another enemy corruption. Avitus.
Wow. That was dangerous. I mean, you can micro all those things. People who like to micro, you can micro. You can just run around and just control all your heroes, squads, to the point where you can have absolutely zero casualties. But I feel like it's a little bit less interesting because you're basically it kills the whole interest in the game. If you have these relays, they are useful because you need to revive your people, and if you micro everything to the point where you basically
Field generators are deploying now, Commander. Additional generators will not be available until your next deployment.
If you control everything to the point where you have zero casualties, then you kind of, it kills the point of these relays and reviving your squad mates. Well, it's up to everyone to judge how they want to play, but I usually try to I'm controlling to some extent, but like not too much.
Understood. Enemy combatants in the field.
Let fly. Target is taking damage. Target has been eliminated. This enemy target is taking fire. Ready for battle.
Yes, Commander. Heading out.
No surrender.
Scout squad ready for orders.
Tarkus reporting.
Say it now before the cleansing begins. Be vigilant. Cyrus here. Greenskin activity.
Targeting target.
I won't do it!
My service is not born to that position, brothers. in melee. Cannot slip away. Fury among your men.
Stop!
Tactical shift. Acknowledged. Time to emerge.
In melee. Cannot slip away.
Fight.
Prepare for emergency extraction.
Well, it happens.
The enemy has won this day. Great is our shield.
The Orc may have taken the first engagement, Commander, but that is not the end of it. Your troops are now restored, while the Orcs' losses remain telling. Strike again and finish him off.
Command.
It happens. I see on higher difficulty levels they have way more damage and more resistances. You're kind of you need to be careful with your how you advance.
Wrench's location is marked on your map display, Commander. You will need to fight through the Orcs defending him.
Box open. This way, brother. Enemy destroyed. Set up firing. Return fire. Mind your formation.
A critical manufacturing facility lies nearby. Capturing it will allow us to deploy more rapidly. Such is the fate of the enemies of man. There is only war. Tactical Marine inside. Tactical to the doors. We need only a word. Be vigilant. Silent movement. Tactical squad repositioning.
Have it is understood.
Moving to capture.
Command, repositioning. Let fly. Tactical squad, return fire. No mercy for the misguided.
I trust this was worth the effort.
It was. With this foundry in our hands, we can redeploy more quickly. Its beacon also allows for healing and reinforcement. Field generators are deploying now, Commander. Additional generators will not be available until your next deployment.
Preparedness is clear that building. position.
Be vigilant.
Adjust your positions.
You got through me, boys, did ya? Guess I got to kill you myself.
Target sighted.
We are your death, Greenskin.
It's a lot of damage.
Fancy kid gonna save ya.
Tactic locked in melee.
Scatter! Enemy shockwave coming!
Relocate before it is too late.
This way, brothers.
I'm not boss no more. Ah, zog it. The orc scum is dead at last.
Ready for extraction, Commander.
Our foes grow in strength.
Victory is but a prelude.
Then you see even the hard difficulty level is to actually clear, to kill everyone, to capture all those strategic points. It takes quite some time, and basically the only difference with the normal level is that enemies have more resistances and they do more damage, so it means that they might kill you faster.
Good work, Commander. Gut-Wrencher's death has scattered his orc band. I am deploying a team to search the orc remains for clues as to who is agitating them.
Have we received any additional word from the neighboring sector, Captain?
No, we have lost all contact with them.
What could possibly take out the communications network of an entire sector in a few days?
We will have to investigate, but the defense of Calderis must come first. Commander, deploy to the surface as soon as your squads are ready.
So it's a pretty philosophical question. What makes how to make a game more interesting? If the only difference between a normal difficulty level and high difficulty level, or the highest difficulty level, is the amount of damage you do to enemies and the amount of damage they do to you. So it's like I don't know. There's a weird situation. Mantle of the Great Father. I see. I need the accessory slot, another one. And also we need a lot of health and regeneration. Everyone should have some kind of a specialization, so they are focusing only on one thing, not on 10 things. Chain swords and bolt pistols. That's not bad, but we need to think about it. We also need the accessory slot. Have it everywhere. We can have up to 3 different tools that might be useful. Have a turret, for example, beacon, whatever. Level 2 heavy bolter, but the damage is exactly the same. 4 damage here and there. Well, whatever.
Commander.
Enemy location flagged on the map, Commander.
We will blaze a trail of blood straight there.
Keep boasting, and the blood will be ours.
Oh, they didn't like my deployment.
Your command? Tactical
Nuts to yous!
Gravitas. Brothers, we go. Enemy enemies in close combat. Gravitas. Onward then.
On my way. My judgments are vast in shadow. Foot soldiers, trying to get a precise count.
Tactical squad repositioning.
Tactical shift, time to emerge.
I'm moving this sucker.
Yes, Commander. Heading out. Cyrus here.
Tactical squad, return fire. Enemy troops destroyed. Tactical Marines awaiting orders.
Say it. Yes, Commander. Heading out. Deal with that.
Repositioning.
Finish this. On my way.
Destroying a key structure.
They're barely doing any damage. This is what the difficulty level is. And some people will definitely disagree with me. Some people will say, well, that's the whole point of difficulty levels. You need to be more intelligent, you need to micro more. You need to send one group, bait your enemies, then get back and then kill one by one like that. And I don't know, I have played too many strategic games to kind of see this same pattern across all games. It's always the amount of time that you spend, so it's not like you're just basically, you need to cheese more. You need to run around, get back, attack them, get back. It's not like, it just loses all point. I don't know, that's how it feels. Time. It just feels kinda dull.
Scouts here, still engaged.
Enemy destroyed.
Oh boy.
Target debris.
I suppose it's a matter of taste in the end. It's just for me difficulty level should be. I see it differently. I don't know how exactly, but I'm not simply giving enemies 3 times your stats and 3 times your damage, and reducing your own resistances and physical damage and other things.
Field generators are deploying now, Commander. Additional generators will not be available until your next deployment.
I'm not exactly sure why am I even capturing these things. What's the point of them? They act like relays, right? They are reviving my units. But what are these generators and what is the point of them? It's like additional targets,
Cyrus
basically.
here. Green skin activity.
Look alive, be vigilant. Let fly.
Set up firing position there.
Structure
Key structure.
Target eliminated.
Cyrus here. Green skin activity.
do it!
We will thin their ranks.
Proceed, brothers.
Target sighted.
Boy.
Target at green skin.
I'm a boss when it's down!
No mercy for the misguided.
Move quickly. Acknowledged.
Move into that position.
Guns. Structure flattened.
Deploy stimulants.
Heading for that cover.
Commander, we do not yet have additional field generators ready. You need to wait until your next deployment to secure another strategic asset.
Oh, really? Uh-huh. I see. I see what you're doing there. Okay. Fair enough. That's how they made the replayability in this game. Only one strategic building per deployment. Fair enough.
This is evidence.
The chapter's will stand ready. Target sighted. Excellent, Space Marines. Scouts here, this way. Let fly. They ain't hardly hitting us. Structure flat. Scouts here, still engaged.
Get to that position, brothers.
Enemy combatants in the field. Mind your formation!
Tactical Marines awaiting orders.
We need only a word. Be vigilant.
vigilant.
Repositioning. This is brothers. We go.
I'm coming down on you, but you'll always be beneath me feet! Brace yourselves for me, bomb! Nothing can send yous.
Do not let him escape.
Cannot slip away. We shall return. Alive, brothers.
Devastator launch ready. Tactical kill.
That hurts.
Enemy has us in close combat. Look alive, brothers. Move quickly.
Get away from that grenade. Formation, brothers. Go, Rabbit is under attack. Grenade! Destroy them. Use a grenade.
Enemy bombs.
Get away from that grenade.
That was weird.
Priority target, open fire. Concentrate fire.
And your death! Look like hands!
Tactical systems on my mark.
My own grenade killed me.
Die like I lived! Loud, fast, and dangerous!
Enemy destroyed, Commander. Another greenskin dead. Make ready for extraction.
That was funny. Wow.
Zeal and fury are rewarded with victory.
Almost level 4, but not level 4. Well,
Well done, Commander. We have found crucial evidence among the remains of Skykiller and Gutwrench's orcs. Both had recently visited Fellhammer Mine in the mountains outside Argus. Whoever is stirring up the orcs must be using Fellhammer as a base of operations.
I think I'll stop here for the first part. This game is pretty long, you see. I have only completed, what, 3 missions? And it's been already an hour and a half. It should be somewhere around from 10 to 15 hours. So I'll have maybe 8 parts or 10 parts or something like that. Though with the careful planning, with all those running arounds, deployments, redeployments, it might be actually longer, whatever, we'll see. Herald of Coming Doom. One is even better. And we also need to think about weapons and all this and all other things. Because it's really like an RPG. You need to customize your hero and all other things. 11% chance per hit to recover 18 health is basically lifesteal, right? Great. Now I have 2 accessories. Oh, commander gains energy when killing an enemy. That's interesting. Though the thing is, we don't really have the any useful accessory. Only some random things. Kind of useless. Plus 6% melee damage. Melee skill. One is even better. That. This guy's a level 3. And maybe destroy this armor. And not like that. It's better, you see. Plus 10 armor rating. Prayer of the righteous. A shotgun. Ooh, a sniper rifle. That's what we need. Because this thing is pretty bad. But sniper rifle is... Attack speed is pretty bad. It's 2 from 10. But accuracy is better. Range is better. And damage is definitely better. Considering that... Range damage 12. Range damage 14. I can understand it. I have this basic bolter is 4 damage, and this one is 45 damage. Is it because of the speed? I'm not sure. Right, now we need a lot of accessories. When hit by... okay, when hit by a melee weapon. Yeah, whatever. We need to destroy all these items because they're kind of useless. Not giving us anything. Proof bolter. Look bad. Or just bad. 4 damage. Bad? We have 6 damage. And... Suppression requires setup. 11% chance per hit. Plus 17 damage to all nearby enemies. 6% range damage. This one is better now. Whatever. Ooh. Now that's definitely better. That's double of my actual damage. This is very good. We have a missile launcher. So you see there is a lot of customization. You need to think about all these potential setups. Who is who and who is doing what. That's it for now, ladies and gentlemen. I'll continue very, very soon in the part 2.